Yo. Yo.
By Angel Wilson. Stolen by Hines Allen. Clark with it, and it's Wilson picking her up. Boston's shot is good.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
Now here is Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. Outside Young. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple.
So reliable, guys. Her offense, it doesn't come and go. It's always there.
And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. Now here is Ionescu. She's covered by Clark.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ionescu outside. And it's off from three-point range. Takes the 3.
Yeah, Clark.
Rebound by Asia Wilson.
White girl ain't gonna play with you.
Here's Young. That's in, and she's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Tenacious drive by Young, not holding back once she decides to attack.
Clark outside. Pass to Cunningham.
That's all you can get into.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Launches it. Wilson pulls it down. Here's Stewart. And the layup falls.
A true threat inside and outside. Stewart's height and touch, they allow her to be effective down low.
Now here's Clark. Defense is right there. And the layup's good off the glass.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
The drive by Ionescu. An open look to Brianna Stewart. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Give her an end. Dewey will just knock those down so quick with her release.
And the foul called on Ionescu. That's her first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Shoots it up. A shot by Cunningham, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Clark outside. From 12 feet out, Asia Wilson grabs the board. Nafisa Collier for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Because of Collier's ability to space the floor, she gives her team a deeper offensive identity.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Clark. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go that time. And they're running. Here's Wilson. Shot clock at 6.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball.
Looks like a lead off.
Caitlin Clark penetrating.
Get up.
Here's Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Fever. Young with it. Now Mitchell defending. Here's the Vise Collier, plenty of space, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
This is not the USA team.
You got the USA team, which was
Outside
I've
Stewart.
changed the
Kick
team
out to
color.
Ionescu.
This is Liberty.
She's
It's
now 1 for
Liberty.
2.
This is USA.
No, it's not. Look.
Bro, you got a whole all-star team playing against a regular team.
How? I ain't even got if this
You
all
got Brittany Griner and everything. That's
I ain't even
it don't matter.
I do. Oh, my fault. I don't play this. I thought I had Liberty. I thought it was just the team color. See that?
I got her. You know how to put
Brianna Stewart.
go over.
Brianna Stewart. I ain't seen Angel Reese. I ain't seen Angel Reese yet. And she on Miami. Chicago Sky. I ain't look. See. Las Vegas 98. Lil Wilson. Lil Wilson can carry the team. If I had Brittany, I would fuck with that.
And from Sin City, I'm Blake Suniga, joined another great draft class this season. Tim, any thoughts on these rookies?
Yeah, I really like them. It's a great group. They have so much skill. But one thing I'll say, just to keep in mind for everybody, let's give them a couple of seasons before we rush to major judgments.
Well, I agree with you, Tim. And how's that for a change? But
Oh, bro,
seriously, we've seen players struggle as rookies and then turn into stars. So really, it just takes time to become a great WNBA player.
Here's Bell. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Yeah, a mindful decision maker. Gray always knows where she is on the court and what's around her.
Pass to Young. And that's going to be over and back. Wasn't watching for the line that time. Outside Cunningham.
No excuses. You can't put the game in.
Las Vegas grabs the miss. The one thing that Sophie Cunningham brings to this team in bundles, energy.
Constantly moving on both ends.
You
Cunningham
swam.
has great length at 6'1". Is out there to add a spark to her teams and mix it up a little bit.
Wilson with it. And it's Boston picking her up. Just 2 to shoot. Wilson with the bucket.
Explosive first step with an accurate mid-range J. It's part of what makes Wilson so tough to guard.
Why you stop putting into the ball?
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Pass to Bell. She tries for 3. Hines Allen pulls it in. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Boston.
Give me that. I'm talking about full commit.
And the timing Wilson has blocking shots is special. Gets good positioning and uses her length to deny shots.
Offline from top of the key jumper.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually
when you see it get to the green light.
Here's Las Vegas. Gray outside. Good, and the assist goes to Melissa Smith.
An excellent cutter who plays well without the ball. Defenders have to lock in on Gray.
Pass to Mitchell. Inside. Kicks it out to Clark. Now Cunningham. From past the arc. That does not fall. Still looking for her first basket after 3 shots. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Tries a 3. Bell can't hit. Indiana trailing. Out to the wing. Clark outside.
Outstanding job by Young on D. Staying connected.
2K got a nerd to have to sleep.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And it's the Aces with the ball. Back-to-back titles in 2022 and 23. The Aces have been the franchise in this league.
They've been to the semifinals in each of the last 6 playoffs. And guys, if there is a clear expectation in Sin City, win it all.
Shot clock at 5. From downtown, good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Here's Boston. It's hauled in by the Aces. Outside Young. From outside the arc. But they recover it. From beyond the arc. Bell can't hit.
Trying to see if
looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Back to Clark. Fires for 3. He can't hit that time.
I thought that was going to look good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Here's Young. That's basket number 2 with her 3rd shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
Huge advantage to them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
Wilson and
now here's Clark. Still getting warmed up offensively.
I know the style
buckets
players
yet in the game for her. Here's Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Fever.
Run the break.
To the paint. Here's Wilson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game
She
plan,
wanna go
which worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
Now here's Young. She's got 5. Connects from 3-point range.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Here's Young. 8 points for her. Back to Gray. Young. Pass to Smith. 3 on the clock. And stolen by Cunningham. Mitchell with it. Gray picks her up. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game.
This controller
Fast break, Las Vegas.
This is the controller. I'll sweep.
3-pointer, Jackie Young. Good.
Let me see the controller. Let me see. B-roll.
Good, and the assist goes to Melissa Smith.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
Back to Gray. Launches a 3, and the Aces another.
That raised their field goal percentage even more. They're doing a big
you talk about it's the control.
Here we go. So Las Vegas will get the first possession. Wilson outside. The 3-pointer, no good.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
They grab their own miss. Now here's Mitchell. Guarded closely. Good on the bucket.
Well, in the paint, Mitchell's power gives her an edge. She's able to get around any defenders.
You know, it's rare to see players stick in the same place, especially in this era. So it's special seeing Kelsey Mitchell on the Fever.
Well, she went second overall to Indiana back in 2018. And listen, there wasn't much winning for Mitchell her first 6 years in Indianapolis, but she never complained, and the Fever have turned things around. Well, there's some skill from Boston for a big, fantastic handling the ball.
Shot's good by Smith.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Caitlin Clark outside. Asia Wilson grabs the board. Gray left side. Again, Las Vegas.
A dangerous playmaker with an assortment of moves. Gray is a defender's worst nightmare.
Pass to Cunningham. It's good.
Sophie Cunningham.
And that's a foul called on Aaliyah Boston. That's her first foul.
Team foul.
And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Chelsea Gray for three. Nailed from three-point land.
A new age point guard.
Gotta say that. I don't even care. Move. Get on the field. Gotta say that. Thank you. Circle, you.
Gray doesn't just handle the ball and pass the ball. She also hits it from deep at a crazy rate.
Now here's Clark. There's the three. And Bell pulls it down. Now here's Gray. She's covered by Clark. Lets the three fly. Unable to get that one to go. Indiana trailing. Watches it. And Bell pulls it down. Gray with it. And Clark picks her up defensively. Takes the three. And Chelsea Gray hits from deep.
She always seems to be in the right position. Gray's patience and experience make her the bright player she is.
Cunningham with the bucket. And the Aces selecting Asia Wilson with the first pick back in the 2018 draft. That was a franchise-changing moment.
Absolutely. Wilson has now won a few MVPs and multiple titles with the Aces, proving that when you add a generational player like Asia, it can change everything.
Now here's Gray. She's got 11. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. That one drops for her.
Great job by Cunningham, working for two in the paint.
The Aces with the lead. Gray outside. Pass to Smith. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Please, please don't take your eyes off her because she can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
Here's Gray. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
A smart player. Gray plays to her strengths and generally makes quick and precise decisions.
Now here's Cunningham. She has 6. Oh, Nalissa Smith with the rejection. And stolen by Hines Allen. Shot on the wing. Indiana again missing. Now the Aces with it. They're leading by 8. Wilson. And she banks in the layup.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Okay, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Don't turn the meter on.
How we do that?
Control the custom hub. Visible shot on. You want to keep it for layup. Free throws. first release, you can only party. It should have, and then control settings, shot timing off, layup timing off, free throw timing off, release shot button, shot meter, post stick. I used to post stick.
Jackie Young on the wing. She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Young. Wilson. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gotta appreciate the hustle. Wilson doing whatever she can to keep possessions alive.
Caitlin Clark outside. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. She is 1 for 4.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot. That D can afford to give to her.
Now here's Gray. She's got 13. Outside Young. Wilson left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. Pass to Wilson. Outside Young. That will count. Oh, no good trying to beat the buzzer. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Aces.
Why they gotta see it like this?
Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, big part of why they're up.
Well, watching the 2024 playoffs, it felt so good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here's someone who had never been close to the postseason, and then makes her first trip in her 7th year. And she showed out, dropping 21 in her playoff debut.
Again, Jackie Young missing. Outside Cunningham. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Clark kicks it out to Mitchell. The 3 is up. The rebound by Asia Wilson. And here's the fast break. Jackie Young from outside. Wilson outside. To the left side wing. Gray with it. And Clark picks her up defensively. Here's Bell. Out to Gray. Shoots the 3. Yes, and it's Nalissa Smith picking up the assist.
Of all the players who want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Pass to Clark. 3-pointer. He can't get that one.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
2 minutes now played in this second quarter. Takes the 3. And Clark gets the 3.
Nice offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage.
Over to the left wing. Kelsey Gray for 3. They get the rebound. Out to the wing. Jacks up a 3. To the left wing for 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Quality dish by Wilson. Good heads-up basketball helps her find the open player.
Clark can't get it to go.
Even without that 3 ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be better as a coach. And Stain seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
First team foul.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Just 5 on the clock. Kelsey Gray for 3.
Well, for the games that you watch around the league, what's an important factor that you guys think gets overlooked?
I gotta say, pace. You want to play the game on your terms. And if you can control the tempo, that can be pretty key in a game.
No doubt, Brian. We see different styles around the league. And if you can impose how you want to play, that's huge.
Now, here's Hines Allen. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Indiana again missing.
Well defended that time. She's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly where she's ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and you can see that. They recognize that. They're not going to let her get easy shots.
A volume three-point shooter. Mitchell can hurt you from beyond the arc, especially from the corner.
And the call will be against Maisha Hines Allen.
That is her first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Wilson outside.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Pass to Bell. Over Hines Allen. The Aces with another miss.
Not pretty. Got to just shake off a miss like that.
Boston covered by Smith.
Outside Cunningham.
For the basket, her 5th of the game, and she's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
They worked it in nicely right there.
In the offseason, the Fever were aggressive in pursuing veterans.
Well, the Fever, they like their core, and they want to win now. They signed a bunch of veterans, including Sophie Cunningham, and this is a team that wants to win now. They're sick of losing in Indiana.
Now here's Wilson. He brings it in as the shot clock ticks down.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Clark. Here's the 3. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
The 3. Gray, no good. The Fever trailing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
A shot by Cunningham, no good.
Wilson outside. Loops over Clark. And Wilson gets it to go.
Killer confidence, stays true to herself. What more do you want from Wilson? She's a terrific basketball player.
It'll count. Oh, she hits the buzzer beater.
And that is a dagger on the way to the locker room. I don't care how you look at it. That three-pointer feels like a 6-pointer coming when it did right at the end of the half.
And the first half now in the books. Aces ahead. They're up by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. The second half just about to get going here. It's been an outstanding game from Gray.
She went absolutely off those first 2 quarters, guys, and she's capable of doing that each night she hits the floor. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use as we hit the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort of change, right? I mean, they can't let her continue to torch them like she has been.
Back to Cunningham.
Three-pointer. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feed.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Gray right side. Pass to Wilson. Unloads from 13 feet. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she trains those, so I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense. Another good rebound, and we know she's giving up some inches to a few of the other players, but that just hasn't mattered.
Drills the three-pointer.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Now here's Cunningham.
She's got 14. Clark left side. And Kelsey Gray with the block.
Just about 6 feet tall, Gray is a tall point. Brings length to your team. Getting the rejection there.
Stolen by Clark. Kelsey Mitchell into the lane. She muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and she's on her way to the line.
That's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to do it.
And like a few other current players, Maisha Hines-Allen broke out at the 2020 Wubble.
Yeah, there were lots of players opting out of that season. Hines-Allen got more playing time, and that season, I think it showed off the incredible depth of this league, proving that some players like a Hines-Allen, it's just a chance to play.
Okay.
Down low. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Capable of simply monster nights, Wilson is a true front court player. Does almost all of her damage close to the bucket.
Now here's Wilson. She's got 15. And
Why?
there it is.
You're not jumping,
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Cunningham. Offline with the three.
They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Back to Gray. To the middle. And stolen by Boston. Mitchell with it. Now Young defending. Pass to Cunningham. Out to Hines-Allen. Clark outside. Boston right side. Mitchell outside. Clark. Here's Cunningham. Indiana again missing. Wilson covered by Hines-Allen. The putback. Now here's Wilson. Out to Gray. Now Wilson. They shoot again. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Mitchell with it. 5 points in the game. A shot by Cunningham, no good.
She is frigid from three. I don't know what's worse, the fact that she can't hit anything from out there, or the fact that she keeps on trying to.
Tries it from 9. And Wilson gets it to go.
She's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and normally that's good news for them.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Shot's good by Clark. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Yo, she on the pass.
From deep, and it's blocked by Asia Wilson. And now the Aces on the break. Gets it to fall, and she's now 10 of 15 on the game.
Center might be Wilson's normal position, but Asia can really move.
Taking Clark outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
And stolen by Cunningham. For three. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around. Get an easier shot.
Shoots it up. The putback.
Excellent follow-up play by Smith. She has a good awareness for where the ball is going and gets there to send it back.
Pass to Mitchell. Clark fires the three. They get it back. Now Hines-Allen. Outside Cunningham. Up and in on the layup. To the inside. Here's Wilson. Hits the layup after the sweep up and freezes the D.
They hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. She's
Let's go.
All the
Hey, push me out.
Wilson outside. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Aces on top. They lead by and we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. And the foul called on Caitlin Clark. That's foul number 2 for her.
Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
When you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA. A versatile guard who can score in too many ways to count. I'm just glad I'm not out there defending Cunningham.
Now here's Wilson. Just 5 to shoot. Oh,
thank you. Who's supposed to be going there?
Well, Boston has great length.
Oh,
that we don't see too often in the W. She definitely knows how to put it to work.
It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston. Mitchell with it. Now Young defending. Here's Hines Allen. It's rebounded by Young. Here we go, one-on-one. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
No matter who starts the break, she's usually the one who finishes it.
And I love watching her just attack the rim at full speed like that.
So it's Indiana now. It's a 14-point game. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Fast break, Las Vegas. Back to Gray. Bell. Pass to Smith.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I've got to say, when she threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Yeah, neither did the defense, clearly.
Cunningham
hits it from 3-point range.
Certain players are finishers, like a Sophie Cunningham. You set them up, they'll knock them down.
Chelsea Gray for 3. Count it. With that bucket, she is now 9 for 15 from the floor.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from 3-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other?
You know, you simply cannot say enough about her individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Back to Wilson. And down it goes. 2 points.
Good job to create the easy bucket.
So it's Indiana now. They trail by 18.
The shot by Cunningham, no good.
That's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give her an inch of room.
And that's the only way to stop her. The defender has to be all over her with a hand right in her face.
Outside Cunningham. Boston, covered by Smith. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Good on the triple.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in 3-point range.
Gray outside. Right wing. Wilson outside. Foul called on the shot. Got it on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
And during her 2024 MVP season, A'ja Wilson set a new WNBA scoring record.
Yeah, she became the first player to score 1,000 points in a single season. Wilson averaged just about 27 points per game. Just unreal.
Smith inside, working on Boston.
Now here's Wilson.
She's guarded by Billings.
Now Boston. Wilson with the steal. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
And that one's good. Wilson.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now here's Cunningham.
She's guarded closely.
Las Vegas foul call. Kirsten Bell. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Aces.
A 21-point lead, the biggest in this game. Chelsea Gray for three. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off. You know, honestly, she's been a little passive today, but maybe that'll get her going. For them to be successful, she needs to be a little bit more selfish.
Count it.
And here's Indiana.
Caitlin Clark outside. Wilson pulls it down.
I don't know if she just ran out of gas or what, but she's been awful since the second half started. Got to get recharged.
Try to coast the coast though, like what?
Here's Clark. Pass to Billings. Wilson with the steal.
Well, committing fouls like that, Brian, that is not how you get back into the game.
That just looked like a frustration foul to me. It sort of sums up the game they're having in general.
They got to get their focus back.
And good on both. Here we go. So the Fever win the tip.
Outside Cunningham.
One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Well, this season, we have the Golden State Valkyries. It's the first expansion team since Atlanta in the late 2000s.
Yeah, and soon the WNBA will expand to Canada with the Toronto Tempo starting play next year. Plus, you got the rebirth of the Portland franchise.
Yeah, those are two basketball-crazed areas joining the fold. Personally, I'm really excited for the Seattle-Portland rivalry to be renewed.
Now here's Young. 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. Pass to Gray. Smith left side. Young. Yes, and it's Alyssa Smith picking up the assist.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Here's Cunningham. And another three for Indiana.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
A three-pointer is certainly not a huge part of Wilson's game, but if you give Asia a look, she can knock down those trays.
Caitlin Clark with the three. And another three for Indiana.
You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard.
Asia Wilson goes in. It's in. That's her third field goal of the game. She's 3 for 5.
And this is where you get Wilson the ball. A skilled interior player who's comfortable attacking from that spot.
Double team on Asia Wilson. Pass to Bell. Young, she's covered by Clark. Wilson outside. She hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
The shot from 20 feet.
Pass to Cunningham.
Clark, the three. Again, the miss by the Fever. Wing shot on the way. Gray, no good.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
And she'll be the first to tell you that's one she should have buried.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. It's good.
And Gray getting it done on the inside. Like seeing her be so aggressive, looking to score from that spot in the court.
Indiana again missing.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Here's Cunningham. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Shot's good by Bell.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Hines Allen. She's guarded by Wilson. And Asia Wilson with the block.
A patient defender with a passion for blocking shots. Wilson's such an intimidating presence.
Shot's good by Bell.
Good password. The assist was right on target.
The Fever trailing.
Well, when you think about the best organization in the W, Las Vegas has to be near the top of the list.
I mean, no team has won more over the last 5 years, but also no one has invested more with their own dedicated practice facility, improved arena as well. So the Aces are very serious about winning.
Now here's Wilson. She's got 9. Gray. Back to Wilson. And again, it's Las Vegas.
Coaches love a solid shooter like Wilson, a player you can rely on to get production from.
Gray outside. This one for 3. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
A polished and reliable perimeter shooter. Gray won't think twice about shooting from outside.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham with the bucket.
Look at the soft touch. Just a gentle little teardrop.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Wilson. Monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain she beat the buzzer here.
And even with so much time left on the clock, they have to make sure they get this call right.
We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Aces ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And now, the second quarter just getting set to begin. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
Really just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense through 1.
Not a lot of stalls for them on the offensive end here.
Yep, that one goes.
Capable of simply monster nights, Wilson is a true front court player. Does almost all of her damage close to the bucket.
Back to Cunningham.
Pass to Mitchell.
Cunningham.
The 3 ball. Wilson pulls it down.
It's very tough to hit a shot when the D is right in your shirt like that.
Double team on Asia Wilson.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Cunningham.
That is her first foul of the game. Here's Gray. And here's Melissa Smith for 3. Mitchell grabs the board. 3 on 3.
Cunningham left side. Pass to Boston. Cunningham. Back to Boston.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that bucket.
And it's the ability of Boston to score inside that makes her so dangerous.
And the 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston, is a treat to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first. Traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
The Aces with the lead. 3-on-3. Goes up on the baseline. Count that as her 7th field goal in 10 tries. She's shooting a nifty 70%.
Outside Cunningham.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The rebound by A'ja Wilson.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Now here's Young.
She's covered by Cunningham.
Basket counts.
Well, you look at Young, she's strong, a bigger guard, and that helps her down low.
Here's Boston.
That's basket number 2 with her 3rd shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
Gray outside. Puts up a 3. For the basket. Her 4th, and she's only missed 1 of her 5 shots tonight.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Well, you cannot forget to box her out. Now, she might not be the tallest player around, but she's got a nose for the ball, and she's fearless in attacking the glass.
Well, after winning her 3rd MVP in 2024, no one has won that award more than A'ja Wilson.
Yeah, picking up number 3 at just 28 years old. Wilson's on a trajectory we have never seen. A 4th MVP would set a new league record.
Got a piece of it.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
The tray sinks the triple.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
Here's Wilson. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. She's taken just 10 shots.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Cunningham.
And the fever hit again from deep.
A fantastic game for Cunningham. She's relentless, exerting her will on this game.
3-pointer Jackie Young.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
Indiana trailing. Clark, she's guarded by Wilson. Here's Cunningham. Off target from 3-point range. Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. Outside Young. There's the triple. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
The team relies on Gray's quick thinking. She sees an opportunity and instantly sends a pass.
Now Boston.
Back to Clark. From the arc.
Boston.
Pass to Hines Allen. Clark. Beyond the arc.
Sophie Cunningham missing again.
Wilson outside. Young. And the 3 off target.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, and then he's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
1-on-1 fast break. Pass to Hines Allen.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Clark outside.
Cunningham.
And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Her ball distribution has been outstanding.
Yeah, Tim, all you have to do is look at the numbers. Those assists do not lie.
And they keep piling up.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Aces ahead, up by 9. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
For once.
And now the third quarter about to get going again.
And we're seeing a great performance so far by Cunningham.
The way she attacked the rim in the first half was absolutely remarkable. Defenders need to start building walls inside, doing whatever they can to stop her from getting to the rim.
Easier said than done when she's the penetrator. Look, her speed and agility make her an extremely tough cover.
6 to shoot. Pass to Gray. Lets it go from deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great defense. Indiana with the ball. 9-point game.
Now here's Cunningham.
Defense right on her.
Double team on Caitlin Clark. Back to Cunningham.
Shoots from beyond the arc and then some.
One thing a lot of WNBA fans talk about is how sharp the defense is in this league.
And I think that illustrates what a strong team mentality there is across the board. Individual stats really come second. Titles and team accolades, those come first.
And we see it in the passing, too. You're not going to find better assist work than you do in the WNBA.
Just 4 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. And it's the Fever ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. That one's good. Clark.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Gray outside.
Can they call it?
Nifty move.
And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Gray right side.
Get out my way.
Pass to Bell. Back to Gray. Connects.
Come get some.
A hard worker who is always getting better. Gray's mid-range game is pretty fine-tuned now.
Fever won the 2024 draft lottery. I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I mean, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W.
Here's Gray. 12 points for her. Shoots over Clark. Chelsea Gray missing again.
Here's Cunningham.
She misses the go-ahead basket.
And the foul called on Caitlin Clark.
That'll be her second foul of the game. Gray left side. Let's go. Add basket number 6 to her stat sheet. She's now 6 for 10. The Fever trailing. Mitchell outside. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A sensational run has them on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
It's been an unreal turnaround, and I'm going to credit their defense right along with their offense for giving them the spark they needed.
It has been, on both sides of the court, what they needed.
Gray outside. Shot high post. Up again. From downtown. Kept alive. 6 on the shot clock. And another shot. And she connects with the jumper.
And she should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody really paying much attention to her there.
That's tipped and stolen by Gray. And she's going for the oop here.
That was a walk.
One, two, you stop.
No, bro. No.
What a pass, and she lays it in with the circus move.
Ooh, that is so smooth.
Yeah, she could have messed that up by going for a big-time slam. I applaud her for going for the layup.
A bona fide all-star. Talk about Jackie Young and her game.
Well, she's got great size.
Yeah.
Bitch.
For guard and can bully smaller players with his strength. But then you got to also factor in the skill side of things.
Yep. And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review for the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is perfect for review, coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitely determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, I mean, it can have a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to one possession, it just becomes clear that each possession is critical. And so we've got word from the WNBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator, and the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
And some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game. But this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Wilson outside. Pass to Young. Wilson sets a screen. Out to the left wing. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. And she lobs it up.
A natural point guard. Young's a gifted passer, has that sixth sense to set up teammates.
Caitlin Clark outside. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
They done got crazy.
Gray outside.
Nope, I see that.
From past the arc, and no good trying to get that one. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we... Okay, fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one with both sides coming to play so far. Now Boston. Down low. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Cunningham. Mitchell up top.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the alley.
Let it go,
and
let it
out
go.
of bounds, the Fever will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Indiana with the ball. Trailing by 5. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Back to Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Clark outside. Outside Cunningham. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Outside Young. Gray, 4 on the clock. For 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
Oh, come on. We all know Gray has some range, but there, she was dialing it in from way beyond. Wow.
That one's good. Clark.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Here's the 3. Offensive rebound to the middle. Wilson with the steal. And now the Aces on the break. Young with it. And Clark picks her up defensively. From outside the arc. And it's Jackie Young with the 3.
What a display of offense we've seen today. And it's only getting better.
And it's only getting better as both these defenses are showing signs of wearing down.
Yeah, the defensive effort has not been good of late.
Cunningham with the bucket.
So competitive. Sophie Cunningham, the response triple.
The Aces leading. Pass to Smith. The 3. Kept alive.
She got the board.
Wilson outside. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Boston. Clark outside. Cunningham covered by Smith. The 3 ball. The shot by Cunningham, no good.
Well, I admire how the defense recognized how dangerous she is from out there and then immediately got right up on her.
Back to Young with the shot. Pass to Gray. Shoots the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Now, this has been Gray's game so far. She's scoring at will and putting on an absolute show.
Aiden Clark outside. Las Vegas grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Wilson with it. And it's Boston picking her up. Left side, Hines Allen. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside.
Maybe the #1 sign of a go-to player, Hines Allen nailing the big-time bucket.
From deep. The shot comes out.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Jim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she could work for a better shot than that.
And it's Gray missing. Pass to Cunningham. There's the triple. Wilson pulls it down.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Outside Cunningham. Bangs home the trifecta.
Fearless. Sophie Cunningham plays the game with passion and wants the rock in these moments.
Chelsea Gray for 3. Chelsea Gray missing again.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting. She just can't dial it in from deep this time.
On defense, the Aces. The lead is 2. Cunningham with the bucket.
Love to see Cunningham rise to the occasion. You know she's feeling good hitting that one.
Shot from the top of the key. And the foul called on Smith. That's her first foul.
Big bucket in a big situation. These kinds of plays come second nature to Gray.
Pass to Boston. Cunningham. From the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
What an important shot right there, guys. She's producing from deep all game long.
And they need her production now more than ever. I mean, clutch three-point shooting is going to be critical here.
What a bucket by Wilson. Refuses to let the high-stake shaker and sinks it.
Pass to Clark. Back to Cunningham. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Back to Wilson. Shot clock at 6. And it falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
She presents a defender with a serious challenge. Pretty much always.
And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty. And they go to the intentional foul.
And that's just what they have to do in order to get that ball back.
Yeah, to me, that's a good foul. Clock management is crucial at this time of the game.
So she goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt here.
Can't knock in the 3. The second chance effort. No good there. And so it's the Fever who come out on top here. And they break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
This is a win they should take a ton of pride in. They battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up. go. So Las Vegas will get the first possession. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Well, it's not easy being a head coach in this league. So what is the key to being successful, fellas?
Well, you start with good players. I mean, without good players, you're not winning games. And that's kind of the bottom line from my perspective.
And I'll throw in keeping players engaged. And you got to make sure you put them in positions to succeed. You have to nurture them as basketball players.
Cunningham with the bucket. And here are the aces now. Pass to Young. Wilson. And the call will be against Maisha Hines-Allen. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Off the inbound, and it's laid up and in by Wilson.
Killer confidence, stays true to herself. What more do you want from Wilson? She's a terrific basketball player.
Now here's Cunningham.
Picked away. And now the aces on the break. Kelsey Gray for three. Hines-Allen pulls it in. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Takes the three. A shot by Cunningham, no good.
That's some defense for you. Look, for someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as she is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding the three ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think they picked the right player to put on her.
Clark, Gray defending. Back to Cunningham.
Goes up on the wing, and the shot goes in. And the aces with possession.
Hey, when you think about the best rebounders in the game, Melissa Smith has to be in the conversation.
Well, statistically, she's been a top rebounder in the league. Smith is 6'4", does a nice job boxing out, getting physical in the paint.
Now here's Wilson. In the hoop for her third make from the field. She's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
That's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
And now the aces on the break. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Cunningham.
No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Outside Cunningham. Back to Clark. Outside Cunningham.
Las Vegas foul call. Kirsten Bell. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by the aces.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Now here's Wilson. 10 points for her.
A strong combination of finesse and skill. And look, when Wilson's rolling, keep feeding her the ball.
Inside, deflected, and stolen by Smith. And here we go, aces running. Wilson outside. Count that one as her 7th make in 8 attempts. That's a scorching 86%.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Such a hot start.
And there's the call on Young. That is her first foul of the game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first.
Kirsten Bell. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Yes, and a nice assist from Maisha Hines-Allen.
An excellent passing big. Hines-Allen has great vision.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
Well, it's an encouraging sign for this offense. Cunningham providing the assist.
Asia Wilson goes in. She gets that one.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
And Asia Wilson with the block.
Incredible timing by Wilson. Of course, she's 6'4", that helps, but her defensive IQ also helps her deny opponents too.
Now here's Cunningham.
Drops in the tray.
But for the defense, they gotta talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempts.
And Gray gets it to go.
You love to see a guard like Chelsea Gray take contact and still complete the play. That's toughness.
Caitlin Clark with the three. And a fever hit again from deep.
From three-point range, she has hit the ground running. What a first quarter for her from deep.
The shot's good.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Caitlin Clark outside. Out of bounds, it'll be Aces ball. And the Aces call time here.
There's so much talk about Caitlin Clark. What makes her a great player, fellas?
Well, there's so much, right? I mean, she's got Steph Curry range, incredible handles, passes it like CP3, and isn't afraid to make the highlight reel play.
And it's the Aces with the ball. 6-point game. Pass to Wilson. Soft touch off the glass.
Passing isn't something this team asks of Melissa Smith, but that doesn't mean she's selfish with the ball. She can move it around a little bit. Nice speed.
Kirsten Bell, third personal foul, fourth team foul.
Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. Launches it. And she's good on the three ball.
Both teams on fire right now from the opening tip.
This is going to be an entertaining game of basketball today, folks. I think that much is obvious.
Get your popcorn ready.
Wilson with the bucket.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
Outside Young. Back to Wilson. It's stolen by Kelsey Mitchell. Pass to Hines Allen. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Aces on top, up by 7. And the... Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
Strong effort by them defensively. Good pressure being placed on the offensive ball.
Absolutely. They've been the more intense team, and their defense has been swarming early on, like a beehive.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Outside Cunningham.
For three. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Providing spacing with her shooting. Cunningham down the three.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Here's Wilson. Yep, count it. The Fever trailing. Mitchell outside.
Pass to Cunningham.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. But they'll get another chance. 3-pointer. Clark right side.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
The three hits the three-point bomb.
A versatile guard who can score in too many ways to count. I'm just glad I'm not out there defending Cunningham. That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Outside Cunningham. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
This one for 3.
A shot by Cunningham, no good.
Even against defense as tight as that, you expect her to bury those shots.
I don't know. The defender was on her like glue. It would have been quite a bucket, even though we've seen her hit those in the past.
Well, 2024 was the final season of Diana Taurasi's WNBA career, a player that many refer to as the GOAT.
Absolutely. I mean, the all-time leader in points scored, 3-time WNBA champion, 14 all-WNBA team selections, 6 gold medals at the games. The list just goes on and on.
Yeah, we could spend the entire game talking about what DT did. I mean, she inspired generations of players and fans while helping build and sustain the success of this league.
Had a nice open look right there.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And that's a foul called on Aaliyah Boston.
That is her first foul of the game. And here are the aces now. Here's Wilson. Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
Well, you need to know where Boston is there, picking up the block. Aaliyah, just a menace defensively.
Cunningham.
And another three for Indiana.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
To the paint. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
And not only has A'ja Wilson won MVP awards, she also has multiple Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Yeah, the key there, Blake, is plural. I mean, she's got a bunch of them. And so when we watch Wilson, we are no doubt watching the best two-way player in the game. Plus, you think she's added that three-point shot as well a couple of years ago. The only question with A'ja Wilson is, what can she do?
A'ja Wilson. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
Outside Cunningham.
The three is up. There's the block. And she's able to get it back. And it's Wilson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for her.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Gray. Mitchell started by Young. Pass break, Las Vegas. The floater. And Wilson finishes it off.
Terrific job measuring the difficult floater. Wilson making it look easy. Love the confidence.
Takes it out to Clark.
Mitchell. Here's Cunningham.
Offensive board.
Pass to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. From deep.
And that's good. Sophie Cunningham for 3.
Well, for this offense, Cunningham is such a key. Hitting those corner threes really opens up the rest of the floor.
Now Wilson tries again. Over Hines Allen. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a gentle touch on the boards.
And when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
I wish I had that gentle touch.
Oh, yeah, and I know your coaches wish the same thing, Tim. You know, if you fight hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, it can really pay off.
Here's Cunningham. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Aces leading. Here's Wilson. And Aaliyah Boston with the block.
And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Here's Cunningham.
Sophie Cunningham missing again.
And here are the Aces now. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Hines Allen. Mitchell outside.
Cunningham.
That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feed.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game tied. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. And measuring up the shot.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. And you know, Asia Wilson has been really making it happen.
I really love her tenacity defensively. Her play on defense has been a big factor for them as she comes away with steal after steal.
And as the game moves on, I think she should continue to be aggressive on the defensive end and really just keep ball handlers off balance.
And the call will be against Maisha Hines-Allen.
That'll be her second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Wilson. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
Last year, the league debuted the reset timeout. What did you think of it, Brian?
Well, I loved it. I mean, you get to advance the ball late in games, but there's no huddle, no drawing up plays by the coaches.
Yeah, Brian, I think it's been a great addition. It keeps the game moving, keeps the energy level high during end-of-game situations. I mean, I think the NBA should adopt it.
Cunningham.
And it's blocked by Nalissa Smith.
What timing from Smith on that block attempt? I mean, you got to time those absolutely perfectly to get them.
Here's Wilson, and she makes good on the layup.
That's incredibly poor defensive awareness. She's one player you don't want to give up any space to.
Mitchell outside.
Outside Cunningham.
Beyond the arc. Asia Wilson grabs the board. Now the Aces with it. They've led by as much as 10. The teardrop falls in.
You know what you wanted to do all along? The teardrop.
Clark, she's guarded by Wilson. The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell.
Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
She can shoot off the dribble a lot, but Mitchell is also adept at shooting off the delivery. A crisp pass helps her square up.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
Outside Hines-Allen.
Shoots.
A shot by Cunningham, no good.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Pass to Cunningham.
Clark. There's the 3. The rebound by Asia Wilson. And here are the Aces now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Count it.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
And the Aces call time here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Young. Six to shoot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Number 7.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Pass to Cunningham.
Back to Clark. They need this.
And that's a foul called on Aaliyah Boston.
That is her 3rd foul so far.
Well, she's been the key to their offense. She's pinned their offense with the way she shot the ball.
Yeah, her percentage today has been through the roof. She is definitely not the one who put them in this hole.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
Mitchell. Here's Cunningham. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Smith with it. Now guarded by Hines-Allen.
Here's Talbot. The 3-pointer off the mark. Indiana with the ball. Trailing by 10. Here's Cunningham. Oh, Nalissa Smith with the rejection. Bell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. A nice shot by Talbot.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
That one, good for 2. Now the Aces with it.
Hey, that couldn't be more obvious. Caitlin Clark has had an incredible impact on the Fever.
Well, just look at the individual numbers. Led the league in assists, second in minutes played, and the team impact during her rookie year, they ended an 8-year playoff drought.
To the wing, right side. Cranes the three-pointer.
And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did there.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Clark. Fires from deep. Count that as her 7th field goal in 10 tries. She's shooting a nifty 70%. Here's Parker Tyus. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
Coming into the league as a great passer, Young has that radar on her, knowing where everyone is on the court.
And that's an intentional foul.
Boy, I'm not sure what that was about. Talk about a brain cramp.
That's just completely out of left field. She lost all sense of the time and the situation.
Cunningham with the bucket.
Certain players are finishers, like a Sophie Cunningham. You set them up, they'll knock them down.
Here's Talbot. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Pass to Clark.
Cunningham.
Launches a 3. But they get it back. Now here's Clark. Fires for 3. Falls right in. She is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Well, she's scoring most of their points, but she can't score them all. She needs some help if they're going to come back.
And the 3 ball is good.
Looks like she took that last 3 a little personal.
Hey, do you blame her? That was some payback right there.
Off the mark there with the 3. From deep three-point range, well through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. And here are the Aces now. 10-point lead. Outside Young. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Fever. Clark outside. Pass to Boston.
Cunningham.
Covered by Smith. Clock at 6. Caitlin Clark outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession. Clock at 4. Shot left block. That's good on the jumper.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
First team foul.
Here's Talbot.
She's covered by Cunningham.
That's not who I expected to corral that rebound.
Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
Pass to Bell. Young. That one falls.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Clark, guarded by Young. Back to Clark. The steal. Here's Talbot. She's covered by Mitchell. Talbot, no good.
You know, she might be a little overconfident if she's taking shots like that.
I don't care how many shots she's hitting. She's never hitting that one.
And Stephanie Talbot with the block. And now the Aces on the break. The three-pointer off the mark. Indiana trailing. Now the Fever moving it up, pushing it up. Three-pointer. Tips it.
Outside Cunningham.
The tray.
Left side, Hines Allen. Cunningham.
Puts up a three. Again, the miss by the Fever. Up top, Young.
Covered by Hines Allen.
Outside, Young. Stolen by Clark. One-on-one fast break. Here's Cunningham. Cans it from downtown.
The fast break three, it's one of her favorite shots. She's never afraid to pull up from out there.
And that one's good.
The moment Melissa Smith gets that ball inside, good night. I mean, Melissa is so hard to stop.
Let's go with a three. And the Fever hit again from deep.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
And the call will be against Maisha Hines Allen.
That's her third foul of the game.
Outside Young.
Lets the three fly. It's good from long range.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the three.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the call.
Really, I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be real tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay review used so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have really been hoping for.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put into the review process, double-checking, and really it helps the game continue on.
Now the Fever moving it up. Hines Allen from outside.
Cunningham, covered by Smith.
Pass to Clark. The three is up. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Yeah, a very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
Jackie Young draws the double. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Pivotal bucket from Young, played in so many huge college games, winning a national championship, was ready for the bright lights of the WNBA.
Clark outside. The three-pointer is on target.
They've been relying on her three-point shot all game, and she has not let them down.
Well, her shooting has put him in a position to win this game now, and with the clock winding down and the score where it is, her light isn't red or yellow. It's going to be green and stay green.
The Aces with the lead.
Here's Barkatias. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Here's Clark. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Melissa Smith. And the Aces with possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Talbot. Dreams it from beyond the arc.
She's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake. Come on, you got to be a little bit more disciplined.
The tray. Count it. And now they trail by just 4.
And that's some big-time stuff from Kelsey Mitchell. You know she loves being the one at the end, taking those huge shots.
The three. They get it back. Pass to Clark. Mitchell outside. Here's the three. Oh, Melissa Smith with the rejection. And so they foul intentionally. And here are the Aces now. No good on the quick three.
I don't even want to comment on that shot.
Look, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, better make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Melissa Smith, 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time.
Well, it's still early in her career. lots of room for the Winston Smith to grow. And that's scary.
And an intentional foul right there.
Boy, I'm not sure what that was about. Talk about a brain cramp.
That's just completely out of left field. She lost all sense of the time and the situation.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And so she's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
She's got ice water in her veins, guys. No way she's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance.
That was so clutch. They're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop here.
A 3-ball. Oh, count it!
Big bucket. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. 0 open threes.
And there's the foul. It's on Boston.
That'll be foul number 5 on her, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And that's good as she hits both shots.
Incredible composure at the line to tie it up and give them a chance to get into overtime. Great communication on the inbound play. She got into good position, and the pass was just right on time and on target.
And the Aces call time here.
With under 2 seconds remaining, you've got to hurry it up. Get the ball up quickly and take one dribble and get it up to the rim.
To win the game, and there's the triple of Fish. After the review, the ruling is overturned. Have a review here. And the officials are signaling for a video review of the last-second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. I think she got it off in time. The replay, it leaves little doubt.
But certainly, it's worth being certain, and that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
Absolutely. Let's get these calls right in our game.
The officials have made their decision. The basket will count. It took a little while to check the